Hello, Patrick here to bring you another 60-second update to start your week. I want to apologize in advance because this week's video will be a little longer than 60 seconds because last week the United States House of Representatives passed the American Health Care Act, bringing upon a repeal and replace to the current Affordable Care Act. I wanted to take the time to go over some of the things that will not be changing and some of the changes that we do see in the bill in regards to moving from the Affordable Care Act to the American Health Care Act if the American Health Care Act does get passed by the Senate, and then obviously would still need to be signed into law by the President. So some things that we will not see change. First, prohibition on lifetime and annual limits. So as it is in the Affordable Care Act, insurance carriers will not be able to stop coverage after you hit an annual limit or a lifetime maximum, one of the two. Requirements to cover pre-existing conditions. Insurance carriers will still be required to cover pre-existing conditions under the American Health Care Act. You can still stay on your plan until on your parents' plan until age 26. That was actually a law here in Illinois prior to the Affordable Care Act, so again, nothing changes there. Policies on the American Health Care Act will also still be guaranteed issued, so whether it's on the individual side or in the small employer space, all of those policies will be guaranteed issue. And then non-discrimination rules based on race, age, gender, and kind of etc. there, that will all stay the same. Now, some changes that we do see in the bill. The elimination of the employer and individual mandate. So what that says is if currently under the Affordable Care Act, if you're an employer and have 51 or more employees, you are required to offer at least a minimal essential coverage to your employees. That will no longer be the case going forward with the American Health Care Act. It will be 100% up to the employer if they want to offer benefits or not. And same with an individual. Currently, if you are an individual and you do not have health insurance, you're subject to a tax penalty, and under the American Health Care Act, that mandate will be eliminated. State waivers. So what this means is that states will have the opportunity to waive the rule that says that they have to do community rating on the individual and the small groups. So any groups that are 50 or below on the employer side. And this will allow, essentially what it's believed to allow is for premiums to come down because all groups will then be able to be individual underwritten and based on their risk. HSA contributions are going to almost double to $6,550 maximum contribution for individuals and $13,100 maximum contribution for families. And then one of the last changes of the many that I'm going to cover here today, FSAs will now have unlimited contributions. So currently under the Affordable Care Act, FSAs are kept at $2,500. Under the American Health Care Act, FSAs will no longer have a maximum contribution amount. I just touched on very basic points there. There are obviously many more details and changes and non-changes that will be happening if the American Health Care Act is passed by the Senate. So I will again be updating you constantly as we find out more, if the Senate makes any changes to the bill, and then if the bill gets passed, I should say. Again, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment below. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your week.